Alright, Con-Munnity Festival. This is the second video I made today on Con-Munnity Festival. If you haven't seen the first one and you want to check that out, link in the description. But if you do leave this one and come back to watch this video, be sure you give it a thumbs up already. That helps because leaving a video kind of hurts the audience retention. But of course, I want you to know what's going on. So if you haven't seen that video, link in the description. And I'll also give a brief TLDW, too long didn't watch, right now. Because there's also two other videos I've done on Con-Munnity Festival. I did a video earlier today, but I did two videos like a week or so ago as well. So let me give you a brief TLDW on what those are about, and then we'll get into this video. But really quick, this video is going to be super exciting because I have a number of DMs showing amazing information from a Con-Munnity Festival representative, Ambitious Monkey. If you watch the other videos I did on this topic, you know who Ambitious Monkey is. If you don't, or if you haven't seen those, Ambitious Monkey is a rep from Con-Munnity Festival, as I kind of just implied. Anyways, Con-Munnity Festival basically had a number of issues because Con-Munnity Festival supported Vic Mignogna. And of course, some people didn't like that. So Con-Munnity Festival had property stolen, they had vandalism occur, and a number of other unfortunate circumstances occur. And they were very suspicious that a number of those grievances were indeed inflicted by members of KickVic. Well, more information has since come out as the police department investigated what was going on, and Con-Munnity Festival also investigated what was going on. Let's get into the new details. But really quick, first let me give some shoutouts to those who tweeted out the video I made a few hours ago. I know some people will be tweeting it out after, but I'm making this video shortly after, so I want to give the shoutouts now at least. Thank you 0TGT, Rise Omni, On Vic's Side, Revolution Anime, and PETA's Nose. Those are all ats on Twitter. Thank you guys so much. So here we are, the first set of recent DMs I had with Ambitious Monkey. Now I do want to give a heads up. I, of course, asked Ambitious Monkey if I could share these DMs, and they were okay with it. However, there was one thing that they wanted me to redact because they didn't want it to negatively affect the person in question. So I did redact the identifying information regarding that person, and just to be safe, I redacted some identifying information on some of the pictures that I have here as well. So just a heads up as we go through this. So let me read what Ambitious Monkey said for you. Thank you. You are so awesome for clearing things up. We had a very thorough investigation and discovered that the people messing with Con property were KickVic. Unfortunately, they were all minors. Can you guys feel the irony? When KickVic and a number of the prominent VAs like DC Douglas and Monica Rial, and then random people like Shane Holmberg, say that Stand With Vic is all children, when it's obviously not the case, but this is something that they continue to say. And it's so ironic because now you actually have people on KickVic getting caught for destroying property, and they were actually minors. Oh God, the irony is overflowing. It is crazy how ironic that is. Ambitious Monkey went on to say, it is sad seeing how influential KickVic is. We had a very open discussion and in the end decided to double down and support Vic all the way. To that, I would have to say, thank you, Con-Munnity Festival, so much for supporting Vic, doubling down on it even. I know it is a tough decision, and actually Ambitious Monkey goes on to talk about that right here, where they say it can be detrimental business-wise. My God, that's the thing. You know, a lot of these conventions and VAs, they're put in such a tough spot because, well, it's tough to say. You know, they worry about the goodwill being hurt, but the truth is supporting Vic right now is actually going to be mostly good publicity and good, I'm gonna say good goodwill, but that would be so redundant. It will be beneficial to the goodwill of your company. Let me put it that way. It's a better way of doing it. Continuing on, Ambitious Monkey said, but we are a non-profit. Money is not our prime motivator, but a source to grow. We love what we are doing, and even though the lack of funds can make our mission difficult, we are ready to power through this. After having a very anime-esque powwow, we decided to have our next con this fall in a different city. And as you know, if you saw my video earlier today, that convention that they're looking at hosting in the fall is actually going to be in October. And I hope it ends up going through for them and they get a good venue and everything, because Vic Mignogna does have an invitation to that convention. Hopefully everything works out for October. And like Ambitious Monkey says right there, Vic will be attending, by the way. As soon as we book the venue, we'll make the announcements possibly within a month. And it wasn't a Best Buy vendor, but the actual company that was sponsoring us, among other companies. That last bit is really random, probably, to a lot of the viewers. But let me explain what that's about. It's just referring to something I talked about in the previous video and something Ambitious Monkey and I talked about previously. And that was one of the vendors that pulled out of the convention, which in our DMs I thought was a Best Buy vendor. But in the video I made, I didn't specify what company the vendor was from because I didn't want to put that company and Ambitious Monkey in any sort of liability. But I guess it's fine, and Ambitious Monkey's clearing that up now. And that's more so of a note for me, not really you guys, because I didn't even say Best Buy in the video. But that part of the DM's here, so that's why I'm explaining it. And then the final DM in this screenshot, and we have about 5 more to go through, by the way, is Ambitious Monkey saying, some were KickVic, 3 were confirmed that just wanted to take some things. It's unclear if they said this not to get in trouble more than they already were. So a number of people were caught, a number of people who vandalized and, you know, stole allegedly property from the convention. I don't know who is all responsible for what, but a number of people were caught. 3 of them were confirmed to have just wanted to take things, and maybe they're not associated with KickVic or they're lying about it. So we know that some of them are associated with KickVic. How did they end up finding that out? I don't really know. Either they admitted it or evidence was dug up. Maybe they got the first and last names of those people and found their associated social media accounts and saw posts that they were making supporting KickVic. Who knows how that went down, but at least it seems like it went down in favor of Con-Munnity Festival. Unfortunately, they're minors, but maybe the parents can assist in the damages and remedies for the damages. We'll see. Let's move on to the next DM. Okay, so here's where things start to get a little redacted. As you can see, I blocked off some of the information, but we'll get to that in a moment. So starting from the top, Ambitious Monkey says, you can use both. My DMs are embarrassing considering all the typos, but I honestly don't mind. And that was in reference to Ghost Shell Zen, because I asked Ambitious Monkey, do you mind if I talk about what we're talking about in the DMs, or should I only talk about what Ghost Shell put out on Twitter? Because Ghost Shell, thank you so much. By the way, if you're watching this, much appreciated. Ghost Shell did DM me the information that they posted publicly, but they DM'd me to just give me a heads up that they posted it. So thank you, Ghost Shell. So I wanted to clarify if I could only talk about that stuff, or if I could talk about some of the stuff that we DM'd here. And of course, they were okay with me sharing most of it, but I did redact what they wanted me to, and then I redacted a little bit of extra stuff just because I felt more comfortable with that. Again, I don't want to put Ambitious Monkey in any sort of bad position, and although they said that that wouldn't, I still just wanted to be on the side of caution because they've been so kind and everything, and I don't know, I think it's better to be safe sometimes. Continuing on, Ambitious Monkey said, the more info available, the better, especially since I'm not being very detailed. If you have any questions, I can answer them for you. And some of it's cut off there. Oh, not too much though. Okay, let's just move that over like that. Okay. So there is something else I wanted to share. This piece is just for you to know. I know another journalist is aware of it, so in total, only 2 people outside of the con know. So I'm one of those 2. I don't know who the other person is, but apparently only one other person knows about this. But you guys are going to know about it as well. You're just not going to know the specific person, but you're going to know the story now. And I did confirm with Ambitious Monkey that I could tell the story if I redacted the identifying information, so they're okay with that. So here's the story. So we had the voice actor for Redacted at the convention, and when he found out about Nick and the con stance with I Stand With Vic, he left halfway through the convention on Saturday. Now, really quick, you might be asking yourself, who's Nick and what does he have to do with this? Well, Nick Rekieta. And what does he have to do with Con-Munnity Festival? Well, Nick had a panel at Con-Munnity Festival. He attended the con. He had a panel there 2 days, I believe. 2 days. So when this person found out about Nick Rekieta and the convention stance with I Stand With Vic, they left halfway through the convention on Saturday. But they did leave, luckily, on amicable terms with the organizer, Ambitious Monkey said. So they left on good terms. So that's good, at least. Though it's unfortunate that they still wanted to leave. But it is what it is. It could have been worse, I guess. Ambitious Monkey continued on. The organizer was very understanding and also a bit upset with the situation overall. One organizer stands with Vic, and the other isn't very aware of the Vic Mignogna situation. So there was a bit of discord and internal struggles with the organizers and staff. But after a powwow, we all came to an agreement to double down and give Vic our full support. And by the way, Ambitious Monkey said that in the other DM. They had like a anime-esque powwow, which is so funny to me because I imagine a powwow is like when you have a get-together, usually about like a specific topic or a point of contention, and an anime-esque powwow. I wonder if that's because people were like in cosplay and the upper management and stuff. So you have like these upper management individuals cosplaying, talking about like important stuff. Just kind of funny to picture. It's like straight out of an anime, right?
Your thirst for battle is your undoing. However, if anyone here still hungers for battle, fine, then come.
The voice acting industry is going through some scary times, Ambitious Monkey said. There are voice actors legitimately fearful of losing their careers through platform socialization alone. And this is something we've talked about for a while. A number of voice actors are not coming forward to defend Vic, even if they want to, because if they do, chances are they might lose their career, or they might severely cripple their income. If not lose their career, they will certainly hurt some of the jobs that they would have stood to have gotten otherwise. So it's a very unfortunate situation. Let's move on to the next DM. So what you're looking at here is a picture of the person in question from the part I redacted. That's why I blurred out their face, so there's no identifying information. This was simply for Ambitious Monkey to show me that they had proof what they're talking about, and I'm showing you guys just so you can see that Ambitious Monkey is very ambitious. Very, oh Jesus, that was pretty bad. Is very... Ambitious Monkey's just very honest and doing a great job of informing me of the situation. Thank you again, Ambitious Monkey. So they said in this DM, it was a very fun experience while it lasted. I honestly do wonder if the same thing is happening with the voice actor of Deku, or if he is just kissing butt. Let's see the next DM. And look at that, my DMs are in here too now. You can see at the top, I say, aw snap, that's him, right? Redacted. The same being what? Ambitious says standing with Monica, as in not standing with Vic. So Ambitious Monkey was asking if Deku was standing with Monica and not Vic. And I said, oh yeah, Blank did say some things. I don't know why I redacted that. That's just supposed to say Deku. That was a mistake on my part. Didn't need to redact that. Oh yeah, Deku did say some things. I forget what exactly, but I'm pretty sure he's with Monica and them. Yeah, basically Deku just talked about standing with the victims and how people need to believe the victims, and basically you should not question victims at all. That whole spiel is what Deku was going off about. But I don't want to, misquote anybody. Just look it up yourself if you want to see it. But that's more or less the kind of stuff that they were allegedly saying. Ambitious Monkey then continues on. Blank wants nothing to do with Monica, and he was a bit upset about the drama. Redacted, my bad, wants nothing to do with Monica, and he was a bit upset about the drama. Redacted, in this case, not being Deku, being the person who actually should be redacted, the person in question from the previous DMs, who I had redacted there. I say, oh, and then Ambitious says, he got some odd DMs on his Twitter, and that solidified him wanting out. So that person, found out about the controversy and how the convention was standing with Vic, and then they got some weird DMs. So then, unfortunately, they left in the middle of the convention. I respond by saying that's unfortunate. So he was trying to stay out of the whole thing, basically, and Ambitious Monkey confirms that, says it would have broken his contract, but the organizer he talked to was understanding and let him go. So they let him break the contract without any repercussions. That was nice of the organizer. And then Ambitious Monkey says yes, because he could lose his VA career by socialization alone, which goes back to what we were talking about earlier about how VAs can't just necessarily defend Vic because it puts them in such a tough spot. Moving right along, Ambitious Monkey said another thing. So I'm part of an artist studio, and I was in TN last weekend and made some friends with this charity toy group that collects toys and gives them to kids in the hospital. We wanted to help out, and they were eager for the assistance. And then guess what? Monica calls the owner of the group. Monica was a bit upset at the situation. Whatever it was that she was going through wasn't elaborated on. So she is talking about making some positive press by signing some stuff to be donated to kids at the hospital. I was right there. It was so surreal. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. That's just me talking. Ambitious Monkey then said, when I talked to them about the con happening in October, they agreed for the toy donations, but no Vic talk, because their biggest supporters are Chris Sabat and Monica Rial, and it's not business-wise to upset them if Vic donates anything to his toy charity organization. Oh my gosh, dude. It was these guys. I was working right behind them. The owner told me that he had to block Vic from all social media to be on Sabat's and Monica's good side. And you can see a picture here, and I redacted the identifying information of the vendors there just because it didn't seem important to have that. So just to be safe, I took that out. But isn't that crazy, guys? Oh my gosh, just by sheer coincidence, Ambitious Monkey's talking to these people, then Monica rolls up, is on the phone, upset about something, talking about why she wants to sign these for good press and all that. Oh my gosh. And I'm not saying, Monica had bad intentions, because I don't know what her intentions are, but it's just funny to me how a number of these people, I don't want to say voice actors because they're not all voice actors, but you have like Monica Rial, and then you had Pride Moore, who's not a VA, try and like do things. Actually, Pride Moore's wasn't for charity, my bad. That was actually Jamie Marchi. So I should say VAs then. Yeah, you had a number of VAs trying to like donate to charity now after Vic had a GoFundMe. I question why they weren't doing this earlier. At least maybe at least maybe Monica Rial was. It kind of seems like she was already working with this group for a while. But it is still weird, especially the Jamie Marchi one. That one came off as very strange to me, the timing, because I looked at her GoFundMe profile and she didn't have any sort of history with making GoFundMes for charity. So yeah, so that one came off very insincere to me, but that's just my opinion. At least Monica Rial might have more ties with this group, but it's still odd timing for sure, especially how she was upset on the phone allegedly. So pretty interesting stuff indeed. And of course, Sabat also having ties to this. Oh my God, things just seem to come full circle in this situation again and again and again. Oh man, I'm glad that, I mean, listen, Ty Beard, man, he has his work cut out for him. I'm glad I'm not Ty Beard right now because he has so many people to go after. But of course, he's got help and all that. But I'm just saying, listen, he makes good money doing what he's doing, and he does what he loves, I'm sure. But I still, man, he definitely has his work cut out for him with how these people all seem to have, like, the grapevine, so to speak. They're all tangled up in this web of lies and whatnot. Allegedly. Okay, we only have a few of these left, and coming up soon is a, well, you'll see. I don't want to spoil it. So Ambitious Monkey says, she still does. Free autograph donations, that is. Everything is so whack. I feel like this is high school and you got to be on the popular kid's good side or suffer the consequences. And that's hilarious that Ambitious Monkey said that, because I know way early on, I think back in February even, I did a live stream and I said that this whole thing feels like some sort of high school clique or middle school clique where the popular kids are trying to like bully the one that they want out of their group or something like that, you know? So Ambitious Monkey has the same feeling. And I know a number of people, a number of you guys I talk to also get that sort of vibe. And it's so ridiculous that these people that are well into their adulthood act like children and they claim that we are the children. It's, again, ironic, but disgusting. Ambitious Monkey continues, and the VA for the Purple Cat was there too. And I'm like, Purple Cat? What you talking about? And then Ambitious Monkey's like, he seemed distraught about the Vic situation and was in deep combo with the organizers in the break room. I don't know if it is pressure or kissing B-U-T-T, but everything is so messed up. The purple DBZ cat, he was in the movie. Lord Beerus, okay. This is so funny. The purple cat. Oh man, so it makes sense though, because Beerus did actually cancel their appearance at KameyaCon after Vic Mignogna got invited back there, you know, invited for the second time. Just to clarify, Beerus canceled their appearance there. So this actually, like I said, things come full circle. This comes full circle again right here. That Beerus was there, and he seemed distraught about the Vic situation, was talking to the organizers and all that. And, you know, Sabat was there too, it seems. So, of course, Beerus had to, well, you know how they all seemed to do Sabat's bidding. Like they're minions or something for him. Some weird stuff. Next screenshot, let's go. Okay, actually, that's the last of the screenshots, guys. I gotta come clean. As I was formatting the last of this video, looking at the last screenshot, I realized I could actually go into so much more depth with this topic that this whole video could easily end up being like 30 to 40 minutes long. And I really don't want to make a video that long. I generally like to have a video around the 15-minute mark. I feel like sometimes a 20-minute video can be okay if it's really good content. But I feel like anything more than that starts to drag on, and I don't want this video to start to drag on because I think it's been pretty good so far, guys. So I tell you what, I'm not going to show the final screenshot because I realize it can tie into a whole other angle that I can take this topic. So I'm going to have a new video coming out on that one, probably be about 10 to 15 minutes long. That way I don't mass everything together in this video and cram a whole new story at the end. Because really, like I said, the remaining screenshot and the information associated with it, I could actually take another angle on that, and it could actually be another story. So just know that you did get like pretty much all the relevant information here. The stuff I'm not showing ties more into a new story that I'm going to go into. That way I don't keep you here forever. So that's what's gonna happen, guys. I'll probably have that video released tomorrow I just got to think about it a little bit more, brainstorm it, and get to work on it. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you're not subscribed, definitely consider hitting that subscription button and the notification bell as well. If it's ticked, it'll have the little sound lines next to it. Much appreciated. Join the Discord if you're not in there. We're almost at 3,000 members. It's open to the public. It's super awesome, super free, and super fun. So join the Discord. And if you'd like to do a little bit extra to support this channel and the content we're creating here, consider becoming a sponsor over on Patreon. And regardless, I hope you leave some comments down below because I love taking a look, and maybe I will get back to you as well. I'll see you next time.